Following the narrative of man's sin and departure from God's presence in Genesis 3, the first act of worship is documented in Genesis 4. In the course of time, Cain brought some of the fruits of the soil as an offering to the Lord, but Abel brought fat portions from some of the firstborn of his flock. Why had Abel and Cain come here? They were attempting to reconnect with God. They clearly understood the need of communicating with God. The Old Testament is filled with examples of this attempt to restore God's presence in human existence. God's people frequently constructed altars to make room for God's presence and gave sacrifices to either ask God to visit or to remember a time and location where he had already arrived. The tale of Noah is the next recorded instance in the Bible of man's attempt to communicate with God through sacrifices and offerings following the offerings made by Cain and Abel. Following the flood, Noah constructed an altar and presented burnt offerings to God after he, his family, and all the animals had left the ark. The Lord smelled the pleasing aroma and said in his heart, "Never again will I curse the ground because of man, even though every inclination of his heart is evil from childhood. And never again will I destroy all living creatures as I have done. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease." Then God blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number and fill the earth." Genesis chapter 8 verses 21 through chapter 9 verse 1. As you can see, God is delighted with Noah's efforts to reach out to him. Thus, Noah and his sons are blessed by God. Noah is still a flawed human being, though. Perhaps the best example of this is found in the blessing that God bestows on Noah, which reads, "Be fruitful and increase in number and fill the earth." This blessing is quite similar to the blessing that God bestows on the first man and the first woman, but it lacks a crucial component. Noah is not given the mandate by God to conquer the earth and rule over all living things, including fish and fowl. Why? Man no longer has the authority or right to rule the earth because of his sin. Satan, whom Jesus calls the prince of this world, was granted that authority by him. As a result, even though man and God are conversing once more, their relationship lacks the moment-by-moment closeness of their time spent together in the garden. I sincerely appreciate your viewing. For more motivational films like this, please click the like, subscribe, bell and share buttons if you enjoyed and found this video helpful. God bless you.